Lauren Sanchez may have turned heads at Donald Trump's 2025 inauguration, but her transformation had long been in the works. From TV journalism to space exploration, Sanchez's evolution has been exciting to watch. Lauren Sanchez was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico in December 1969. Her parents both worked as pilots in the aviation industry. Sanchez's parents split when she was still young, and as such, she was brought up by her grandmother, Elsie. Elsie taught her basic survival skills like cooking and cleaning, and even introduced her to stitching. One major thing Sanchez didn't learn from her grandmother was Spanish, even though it was dominant in their home as a third-generation Mexican-American. As she explained to Elle, "My mom didn't teach me Spanish because she told me she didn't want me to have an accent, because she thought that would hurt me." Sanchez has since decided to learn the language and enroll her children in Spanish class as well. Sanchez struggled with undiagnosed dyslexia in her childhood. She partly wrote of her experience in an Instagram post, saying, "Growing up, I didn't know I had dyslexia. It made reading so difficult, which made me feel really behind the other kids. To be blunt, I was scared." It took the efforts of Sanchez's community college professor for her to receive a diagnosis. Sanchez told Good Morning America that getting tested for the learning disorder changed the course of her academic journey, saying,
"And I went from a 2.0 student, barely making it, to 3.8. I got into USC and I became a journalist."
Sanchez had several gigs before venturing into broadcasting. In her teens, she worked at the beach water park in her hometown, the go-to summer spot which has since been shut down. Sanchez was later hired as an intern desk assistant at a Los Angeles TV station. Her first job on television was as a reporter and anchor at KTVK-TV in Phoenix, Arizona, where she worked from 1995 to 1996. Sanchez preferred to use her middle name Wendy at the start of her career, but she had to drop it because another anchor had a similar first name. Sanchez's career choice was in many ways a statement on diversity. Speaking to Extra, she said,
"When I first became a reporter, I did it because there was no one else I thought that looked like me."
Sanchez and retired NFL tight end Tony Gonzalez dated in the early 2000s. In 2001, the former couple welcomed a child, Nico Gonzalez. The exes had a contentious split in 2002, which was marred by cheating allegations, but they have since found a way to co-parent in harmony. On Nico's 22nd birthday, Sanchez honored him with a heartfelt post on Instagram, writing in part, "You make life an adventure, and I am so lucky to be a part of your journey. Here's to another amazing year filled with endless possibilities. I'm so proud of you, and I love you more than you can imagine." Sanchez was just as ecstatic when Nico graduated college in July 2024. The entire family, including Sanchez's fiancé Jeff Bezos, honored Nico with a sentimental dinner in Miami. The mom of three took to Instagram to gush over her son's accomplishment, writing, "Nico, I am so proud of you. Congratulations, class of 2024. I couldn't help but get emotional. We love you." Sanchez worked several TV jobs in the mid to late 90s, but she ultimately became popular for co-hosting Extra and appearing as a regular on Good Day LA. Sanchez first joined Extra as a correspondent in 1997, exited the show after 3 years, then landed a job as its weekend co-host in 2009. Sanchez interviewed many high-profile stars and even had former President Bill Clinton dishing out details about his progress after an emergency heart surgery in 2010.
So how are you feeling?
Great.
Sanchez loved red carpet interviews for the behind-the-scenes interactions she had with her interviewees. She told Self in a March 2010 interview, "The best part about it is the moments that are caught off camera, like someone going, 'Oh my gosh, I think my dress just ripped,' and looking and seeing, 'Oh no, it's okay. And do you have a mirror? Can I just check underneath my eyes?' A lot of the celebrities will come and do that because they feel it's also a safe place." Sanchez began working with Good Day LA in 2003. She was the show's guest anchor for several years and became a regular face on TV screens for 6 years from 2011. The gig was a more adventurous one. Besides anchoring and announcing weather updates, Sanchez would have an occasional adrenaline rush by doing segments like jumping out of planes.
That, I have to say, was probably one of the greatest experiences of my entire life.
Sanchez and Hollywood agent Patrick Whitesell made several public appearances in the mid-2000s as a couple. The couple got married in August 2005 and welcomed their first child together, Evan, in June 2006. Evan grew up and was also bit by the family aviation bug. In August 2024, Sanchez shared an impressive video of the 18-year-old taking his first solo flight. She wrote, "I can't believe my baby soloed a helicopter today. There's a special kind of trust that comes when you watch your kid take off on their own for the first time. It's about letting go, but also knowing they're more than ready. It's terrifying, exhilarating, and so deeply rewarding all at once." The couple's second child, Eleanor, was born in January 2008. On Eleanor's 16th birthday, Sanchez shared a special tribute to her daughter by posting a throwback picture of her donning a Superman costume. In 2005, Sanchez became the first host of So You Think You Can Dance. The show launched in July of that year, featuring auditions in Los Angeles, New York, and Chicago. It attracted numerous contestants who were narrowed down to a final 16 for a live competition, and in the end, Nick Lazzarini was crowned the winner. When Sanchez was asked to dish out her secret to getting the role, she joked,
Ryan Seacrest wasn't available, and apparently I look better in a dress.
Sanchez also put her own dancing skills to the test. On the show's Season 1 finale, she partnered with former dancer and choreographer Alex Da Silva to deliver an electrifying performance to the song Caravan. Sanchez is in every way a chip off the old block. When she turned 40 years old, she set out to venture into aviation just like her parents. Sanchez told People, "My dad helped me find an instructor in California, and I remember the instructor saying, 'Your dad's a pilot, your mom's a pilot, you must know a lot about aircraft.' And I said, 'The only thing I know is to stay away from the propeller.' He goes, 'Okay, we have a lot of work to do here.'" Sanchez took things a notch higher and combined her two careers, in the air and on camera. She became the founder of Black Ops Aviation, an aerial film company. The all-female operated firm houses helicopters such as the twin-engine Bell 429. Black Ops Aviation worked with Academy Award winner Christopher Nolan on his 2017 release Dunkirk, and in 2019, the company collaborated with Twilight director Catherine Hardwicke on her film Miss Bala. Sanchez's contributions as an aviator landed her the Elling Halverson Vertical Flight Hall of Fame Award at the 21st Annual Living Legends of Aviation Awards. Following the announcement, a delighted Sanchez wrote in part on Instagram, "I just can't believe it. What a huge honor it is to be recognized by the living legends of aviation. Flying is my passion, and this is truly such an honor."
I'm living my dream.
Jeff Bezos announced his divorce from his long-term spouse, Mackenzie Scott, in January 2019. That same month, Bezos and Lauren Sanchez were spotted getting cozy with one another at a Golden Globes afterparty. Sanchez herself filed for divorce in April 2019, just a day after Bezos finalized his divorce from Scott in a reported $36 billion settlement. The duo's circumstances ignited rumors of an alleged affair. A source close to the couple told People that the pair's spouses were aware of their relationship. In fact, Bezos and Sanchez allegedly met through Sanchez's ex-husband, Patrick Whitesell. The insider claimed, "Their families dealt with this in the fall. The world is catching up to it, but it had zero impact on their relationship." Sanchez and Whitesell finally found common ground in October 2019, but Sanchez still had more family drama over Bezos, since her brother took the Amazon founder to court over an alleged nude pictures leak. In May 2023, Jeff Bezos quietly popped the question while he and Sanchez were aboard his luxury yacht. Sanchez told Vogue about their nuptials in November 2023, saying, "We're still thinking about the wedding, what it's going to be. Is it going to be big? Is it going to be overseas? We don't know yet. We've only been engaged 5 months." As of April 2025, the pair is set to have an Italian destination wedding.
I always say, when women are like, "Oh, what is it like turning 50?" I was like, it's just the beginning.
Sanchez caused a stir during President Donald Trump's January 2025 inauguration for showing up in a revealing all-white Alexander McQueen number. Sanchez wore a pantsuit whose single-button blazer she paired with a lacy bra. She sat next to Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg, who was seen staring at her cleavage in a photo that went viral. Sanchez's look resulted in mixed reactions on social media. Some fans and critics thought that her choice of outfit was inappropriate for the occasion. Former Fox News host Megyn Kelly said on her show,
"She looked like a hooker. At the inauguration, she wore a corset and she had her boobs on display."
Sanchez also sparked plastic surgery rumors, as one fan wrote in a Facebook comment section, "Let's just say if she was next to a candle, she may melt." When another fan remarked that the outfit was stunning in the comment section of an Instagram post by Sanchez, the former journalist appeared to give them a nod by liking the comment. Sanchez hasn't come out to publicly address plastic surgery rumors, but in her chat with Self, she shared her well-kept fitness secrets. Sanchez told the outlet, "Pilates changed my body. I used to run marathons, and I was never as fit and toned as I am now." In February 2025, it was announced that Sanchez would go on a flight to space as part of an all-woman crew. The spaceflight was the 11th human trip by the Bezos-owned company, Blue Origin. The 6-person New Shepard flight, NS-31, took off on April 14, 2025, and included well-known passengers Katy Perry and Gayle King.
I'm so, proud of this crew.
According to Sanchez, each member of the crew was selected because of the array of exceptional talents they bring to the table. In a full-circle moment, she returned to Good Day LA as a guest and expressed how the choice challenged the gender gap in the field of exploration. She remarked, I say it's an incredible group of explorers. When I think of explorers, growing up, it was like Magellan, Jacques Cousteau, it was Neil Armstrong. It was all these men.
But, women are explorers too.
For Sanchez, the mission was also significant because it presented an opportunity for self-development. She told people, "This journey is more than a spaceflight. It's about inspiring the next generation of explorers and dreamers, being bold, and embracing adventure in pursuit of learning and growing as a person."